You might make a judgment about me here, but when I was younger, I used to often change my handwriting. In fact, for a period of time, I changed my handwriting so frequently that some of my teachers thought that I was outsourcing my assignments. I guess I enjoyed the change up. It made those mundane reports a little bit more exciting. Yes, people actually handwrote reports back in those days. But looking back, I think it was probably more about changing my handwriting. There was more to it than that. I think it was more actually about defining myself. We express ourselves through marks that are made with our own hand. Marks are personal. We each hold the tools differently. We each think differently. We are unique. In fact, handwriting is so unique that we accept it as a check for identity. Experts in handwriting can identify the person who wrote the word just by examining the mark on the surface. As I experimented with different styles of handwriting, I think I was actually trying to find myself. Somehow my handwriting defined me, and somehow I knew that even way back then. Art is no different. When we express ourselves through marks that are made, they are personal. They're unique. They're ours. They say something about who we are. It's easy to look at works of art that have been deemed famous and identify the artists that created them, especially when we consider the works of artists such as Picasso and Van Gogh. The mark clearly belongs to them. It is their style. But what many of us fail to recognize is that this style only developed over time, after experimentation, after they found it. Would you recognize the painting above as a work by Van Gogh when compared to his works that are considerably more famous? Look at how much Van Gogh's style changed in just 7 years. Picasso's story is even more extreme, shifting from realism to cubism, which ultimately made him famous. Van Gogh's style is unlike any other. He was influenced by the Impressionists, but he allowed his own unique mark to show through. We all have our unique styles as well, just like Van Gogh and Picasso. But sometimes we feel like our styles aren't good enough. And in some cases, these thoughts can keep us from creating the art that we love. Here's a quote that was posted on the forum that inspired me about this subject. But I feel as though a lot of my artwork looks alike, and it's not necessarily a good thing. Whether it be landscape drawings or anything, I feel as they all have some of the same aspects to it, although it's hard to point out, that make it look like my work. There's more to the post, of course. There's some frustration expressed. But to summarize, the artist feels like their style or their art is somehow inferior. They recognize the importance of needing to practice, but they also feel like there's some aspects to their art that will always be reflective of their work. Some aspects of your work should always be recognized as your work. It is your style. And instead of it being repressed, it should be celebrated and developed. We all have artists that we look up to, those that we want to emulate. It's good practice to have influencers. However, we should recognize that we are different people and our marks will reflect this. If we become too caught up in making art with someone else's voice, we may lose our own. If you're not developing your own unique style, then you're just simply copying someone else's. Sure, we need to improve ourselves with a deeper understanding of the elements and principles and with more experience with subjects and media. But we should always listen to ourselves as artists and let our marks speak. And let them speak in your own unique voice, in your own style. We may never be the world's next Picasso or Van Gogh, but at least we know that the marks that we make are ours and belong to no one else but ourselves. So how do we develop our own unique style? Well, the answer is fairly simple. We focus on developing our skill. We learn the elements of art and how to use them in our artworks, but we must be open to experimentation. This means that we must also not be afraid of failure. Explore as many subjects as you can. Explore as many mediums as you can. Learn, and then practice and practice. Your style will develop. You may not notice it happening, but it is happening. You have to be patient, but a style that's uniquely yours will inevitably emerge. And when it does, embrace it. There's not another person on this planet like you, and there's no one else with your own unique style. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you were able to pick up a couple of things here and there. Remember, if you're new to the channel or if you haven't done so yet, make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss any of the new videos that I post. And also like this video if you liked it, and click on the notification bell so you're notified when new videos are posted. If you have something to comment on, be sure to do so in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys think about developing your own personal style. And if you want to check out 3 of our course videos and ebooks that we offer as part of the membership program over at thevirtualinstructor.com, just look for the link below. That'll put you on our mailing list, and I'll send you not only those free videos and ebooks, but I'll also send you a ton of other free art lessons as well. Thanks again for watching, and as always, I wish you all the very best in your artistic success.